The term persons with disabilities often evokes a shadow of pity in the eyes and faces of many. Some call them helpless, others label them as weak beings. Yet, within this single phrase lies a history of struggle as vast as an epic, a living lesson, and the resounding echo of a revolution. In a society that constantly draws boundaries, persons with disabilities stand on an invisible stage, forging statues of courage with the fire in their hearts. No matter how polished a mask of civility society wears, it slips the moment a person with disabilities comes into view. Pity flickers in the corner of the eyes, disdain curls at the edge of lips, and deep within lies fear. Fear that this person might one day prove who is truly capable. Because persons with disabilities do not merely narrate tales of physical limitations, they weave extraordinary stories of mental resilience. They know that the hardest battle in this world is to constantly prove oneself, and the greatest victory is to achieve that proof in quiet triumph. Persons with disabilities smile, even when we assume they cannot. They love, even when society deems them devoid of heart. They create, even when their talents are doubted. And they fight, every day, every moment, not with loud clamor, but in silence, relentlessly, without pause. They are like a river whose depth is understood only in its stillness. When persons with disabilities remain silent, society assumes they have lost. Yet, this silence is a form of rebellion. This quietude builds a wall of patience that one day shatters all societal barriers. They know that answers are born not through words but through time. They understand that every insult will one day transform into honor if the pages of endurance are turned with unwavering patience. Persons with disabilities do not seek the alms of pity. They seek only an opportunity, not to prove themselves, but to hold a mirror up to society. They tire, yet they do not stop. They cry, yet they do not break. For every scar, every deprivation, every pain in their lives makes them stronger, more indomitable, more glorious. Some claim that persons with disabilities are a burden to society. It's laughable. If only those people would, for a single day, glance at even a corner of the lives of persons with disabilities, they would understand. These individuals are not a burden, but society's greatest teachers. A life that fights daily teaches us how to walk, how to live, how to fight for what is just. Society proudly speaks of equal opportunities, but the moment a person with disabilities stands at the door of that opportunity, someone declares, "You can't do it." What an irony. A person who defies death daily to live, can they not sit in an office chair and work? A person who dreams despite swimming in a sea of pain, can they not paint a new picture with the colors of life? The time has come to show society with unwavering clarity. Persons with disabilities are not objects of pity or sympathy. They are like a flame that burns silently, but once it spreads, consumes all darkness. They are the melody that resonates in the heart without shouting. They are the poetry that requires feeling, not logic, to understand. Let us not mock persons with disabilities, but write stories of pride about them. Let their lives be seen not in the shadow of pity, but in the light of respect. For they do not merely live, they teach us how to live. Their silence is a prelude to victory, their steps a triumphant march through time, and every moment of their lives a heroic verse rising through the chapters of pain. There may not be roars on their lips, but their eyes hold an inner wildfire that declares, "I am not weak. The weak one is this society, which has eyes yet sees nothing." Their final message to this society, written with pride, is this: the victory will be mine.